Thank you, Father. We bless your name. You know, you read the story in Genesis 38 about Judah. It says he left his brethren and then he took a Canaanite woman, the daughter of Shua, to be his wife. And she bare him 3 sons. Then he take a wife for his first son, So he had 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. So he took a wife for but was wicked. And it says God slew him. Then Judah said unto his second son, Onan, go in unto your brother's wife, so you can raise up children for her. But his brother knew that if he raised up children, they wouldn't be his. So he says, while in intimacy, he spilled the seed on the floor. And this thing displeased God. And so God slew him also. So Judah realized that maybe as this thing says this woman is cursed. So he says, go to your father's house, and then when Sheila has come of age, I will give her to you. But Judah has no plan to give Sheila to Tamar, because Judah was thinking that this woman is cursed, and then Sheila would die also, like his 2 sons. But his 2 sons, the first one was wicked, the other son displeases the commandment. So God also slew him. So after a while, Judah's wife died, and Judah was in mourning. So after Tamar realized that Sheila has come of age, and Judah didn't give him to her to marry. So Judah was in mourning after he went up to shear his sheep, and he was told that your father-in-law Judah is coming. So Tamar take off her mourning veil and put on and dress like an harlot. That the story, what I'm trying to say. Sometimes when you're in weakness, because Judah was in a state of weakness because his wife died. So he was weak. So in your weakness, you're very vulnerable, and you will fall into trap. You will become a victim because of weakness. And when Judah was going by the roadside, Tamar dressed like an harlot. And Judah went in unto her because he was a vulnerable man. He has no wife. He was in mourning. He went in unto her. And Tamar, she was very clever because she knew the possibility of her being executed because she has break her vow. So it says that she said, what will you give me? So as a pledge. So Judah said, she take his staff and his signet, like three items. She took them off Judah said, well, I'll send the kid to you. But Tamar has no plan of giving back Judah this staff and this pledge, the signet. She has no plan because she know the outcome of being someone who have committed adultery. So when he was told that Tamar has played prostitute and is pregnant 3 months after, Judah sent for her. Let's bring her out so we can kill her. But she now bring those things that she has took of Judah in the initial stage. Whose things who are these belongs to? But Judah realized that, Tamar, she has been more righteous than me because I have promised her Sheila and I didn't give her. So the story, the moral of the story is during your weakness, in your weak stage, every man has a weakness. And during your weak stage, you become vulnerable. So we have to guard ourselves in the stage of weakness because no man can say they are strong. Every man has an era where they're weak in. For some men, it's fear women. For some men, it's women who who dress in certain type of garments that is revealing. For some men, they like women that are meaty. For some men, it's money. For some men, it's car. Some people have weakness in other areas. So Judah was vulnerable because his wife died. And in weakness, you do stuff that you don't normally do because people don't realize that his wife died and he was mourning for his wife. And he went in onto a woman that he thought was a prostitute because he needed comfort, because no one knows how long Judah was going out without the comfort of a woman. So he needed comfort. He needed that solace in having a woman because he was lonely. I'm not justifying that the act that Judah done, but I'm just saying weakness, in your state of weakness, you will do things that you don't normally do. Because after he realized that Tamar was the one that he slept with, he never slept with her again. He never slept with Tamar again. And she bore two twins. It was twins in her womb. So in your weakness, you need to guard yourself in your weak era. Era that you're weak in, you need to guard yourself. Because Job said, I have made a covenant with my eyes not to look at any woman. For some men, they know that if they put attractive women in the office, they will fall victim. So they don't use young ladies in the office. Maybe they use elderly women, older women in the office. It's just to guard themselves. So don't say, oh, I am strong, I won't fall victim. You have to put stuff in place to alleviate, not for you to fall, because these eras. So when a man says he's strong, you're not strong. It's just because it's the perfect of Christ that dwells in a man that make a man can overcome. It's the perfectness of Christ that dwells in a man that make a man can overcome. So for you to guard yourself, you have to put structure in place that will alleviate, that will keep you from falling, for you not to become a victim. But if you have stuff around that will entice you for you to fall, then you said, oh, I have fall victim, because you didn't put structure. It says to flee. Flee fornication. Flee. He didn't say you must pray, you must flee from it. So you see a woman that is revealing, that is enticing, you flee, you run. Don't say, let people say you're weak. Let them say you're weak, but you flee. You don't stay there and say, oh, I can stand there. The more you see, you keep looking, your eyes, it start to enter into your soul. Your eyes is a gateway to your soul. Sha. Then before you know it, you fall. And it says, oh, the mighty are falling. How are the mighty falling? It's because you never put structure in place to guard yourself, to prevent you. You can say you're strong all the days of your life, but every man on earth has a weakness, has an area that they are weak in. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated, because you know this is the area of weakness. Everyone needs to identify the area of weakness, what they are vulnerable in, what areas they are vulnerable in, and God himself put structure in place. So this teaching is just short and brief. It's just, men are weak in areas. Areas that you're strong in, maybe another man is strong in that area. But that man that you see, that you say that he's strong, he has a area that is weak. Blessed is he who speaks from eternity into time. Thank you, Father.